Hello everybody, PlanetWalls and Becky Walls, Planet Becky here. There are only two of us, even though I said three things.
My last name's Walls.
It's all of our names are Walls here. Becky Walls. Who should I be? After last unsuccessful daily challenge, what's the date tomorrow? The 19th? No, the 18th. So I think this is the 18th daily challenge. I'll pick this lady dressed in yellow. Because she is basically like your ethnicity, Becky.
Okay,
As in, she's Irish because she has a red nose.
Okay, just so you know, I am not at all of Eastern descent, as somebody said. I don't know why it is that do I sound like I have an accent?
I don't remember who it was, if it was Ed Mace or Ludites, Lightites. Who said it? I think it was Ed. But she's definitely like Celtic, Welsh, Irish with some German.
Yeah. My last name might sound as if if you were to pronounce, it might sound.
But none of them have. And also, I guess they're apt to think it because you talk with some frequency about teaching a Chinese ancient Chinese political or classical Chinese, whatever it's called.
Yeah, I'm teaching a class on ancient Chinese political and ethical theory.
Yeah, but she's just a regular whitey.
Yeah, but I know nothing actually about it. I just know how to teach kids how to reason and think. Not kids, but people.
Young adults.
Young adults.
Well, I threw my rock up there.
How to think hard about different situations. But I have no background in it.
I'm cranking it a little bit.
I have no background in it, nor am I myself of Eastern descent.
Yes. You guys can see a picture of me. You guys know I'm of Eastern Asian descent.
Yeah. If you were to see a picture of me, you would not... You'd be like, oh, whoa, definitely Celtic. Yeah.
Yeah. So, just like this Irish lass that we're playing. Okay, so this character is obviously an Asian girl. And I am very curious why they chose to illustrate her as dressed in yellow. I think it's just a coincidence. But, with that said, I find it sort of awkward and quasi-comical.
Right.
So, quamical. Or however you would say that, if it were a real word. Becky, what's your favorite animal?
It's gonna sound lame. Well, no,
what are you gonna say? Dog?
Well, I mean, it just depends on the nature of the question.
Then elaborate the question, and let me figure out what animals you like.
Okay.
I think we've done this already.
I mean, I feel like there's some that are like incredibly majestic, and so I like them for that reason.
Do you like snakes?
No, not really.
I don't really like snakes either. I don't hate snakes.
I mean, I feel neither here nor there.
I don't know what the big deal is with snakes. I guess like humans have some like predetermined fear of snakes, supposedly, but I've never experienced it.
Yeah. Let's see what.
I know in this game snakes are scary. Especially the ones that are like Wayne Knight's character in Jurassic Park, like the Dipsaurus. Did I already say that I collected all the Jurassic Park cards?
Oh.
Did I say also, I probably didn't say this because it was embarrassing, I also collected all the Lion King cards. And something, maybe I did say that, but something about that, see, it turned out that they were so successful, the Lion King collectible cards for the card game, that they came out with a second, like, volume of them. And instead of spending all the money, like... Okay, we're fine. Instead of spending all the money on collecting them, my mom just bought them all at once in, like, a giant thing. And I remember, like, being kind of disappointed. I was like, wait, we have them all right now? We already have them?
It defeats the point of collecting, doesn't it?
Yeah,
because that's like a search and find game.
Yeah, when you're like, if collecting were just the same thing as being given a collection, it's not as cool. I don't even know if going down there is worth it. I will use a rope here.
What were we talking about?
We were talking about favorite animals. Oh. And you basically were like, I need to think about that.
No, I don't. There was a second one that immediately came to mind.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
It's the blue whale.
Really? Just because they're majestic and huge?
They're amazing.
Yeah, they are. They're pretty cool.
So, I think
I really love that level in Echo the Dolphin, the Tides of Time, where you swim by all the blue whales.
If I can't choose a border collie, which is by far my favorite dog, then it has to be the blue whale.
Okay, so border collies and blue whales. That's pretty fair. Those are respectable animals.
I mean, one's lame, but sure.
I mean, I should have specified, like, vertebrates, or...
Right.
Because there are a lot of metazoans that I really
are.
think are neat, like anomalocaurids, or, Opabinia regalis, which... fuck. That was, a dubious play on my part. Okay.
Oh, you're fucked.
Fucked us up.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm gonna be okay around the ghost, but I'm actually more concerned about this spider down here. Oh, that was not the right thing to do.
Just get out! Just get out!
No, we need to pick up the mattock, we need to kill the spider to get the paste.
What the hell?
It's all gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. If I'd only been a little faster.
You're actually putting me through more adrenaline pumping stuff.
I like secretary birds, but I also like, my little sister came up with this word for little round plastic rings that sometimes came in Lego boxes but weren't actually Legos. She called them tumules.
What?
I don't know why I thought of that.
I don't even know what those are.
I was thinking about tunicates, I think.
Tourniquets?
No, tunicates.
I don't know what tourniquets are.
Oh, fuck you!
You knew that was gonna happen.
It was worth it. We're not gonna get that little $100 of gold there.
Let's
We're okay, we're okay.
Go.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Maybe I should have tried to ghost some of those gems.
Yeah. I already went through this today.
Oh, fuck!
Dark level.
What a big asshole this game is.
See, this game is literally what I've been doing all day today.
This game is like your life.
Well,
Is this another snake pit?
Today it was.
Okay, we really gotta prioritize here. That means less doing stupid shit, more just being a badass. Instead of going into the snake pit from above, we're gonna come down here where we know we can light these torches and go into it from the side.
Right.
Which is incidentally what she said. Or he said. I don't fucking know. That doesn't make any sense. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it did, but like, it's just lame at this point. You gotta stop saying that. It's becoming like Michael Scott stuff. Like, you know, like it's funny.
It's just become like a compulsion.
No, it's funny in the sense that like in The Office, what's funny is that it's not funny to them anymore.
Yes.
But we're now at the point where in our real life,
another mattock.
Your imitation of it.
I mean, art has imitated life to the extent that
it's now the same.
It's now life just imitating art.
Now I have the groan
really
effect every time you say it. I'm like, oh, stop.
I guess I can understand that. So we're going to be dealing with multiple mattocks here. Alright.
Cool.
So the next thing to do is to unearth this mattock, which is right there, just in case I need that shit. Hey, you! Good, I got him. Okay, we don't know where the exit is.
Yeah, you should probably find that.
There it is. Oops.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Why did you do that?
I'd set him on fire. Just trying to murder this man. I need that.
Anyway.
There's a firefly up there. And there's a puppy right here.
I'll be honest. Oh! God! Get it now.
Okay, we're okay. I just want that. Did we go to a shop? Was there not a shop on the second level?
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. What if there's an altar here? I want to get the altar. If there's an altar, I want it. Maybe we shouldn't get it.
Yeah, I think you should get out of there.
Is this the fresh mattock?
Get out of there.
That's the least fresh mattock. I think this is the freshest mattock. Oops. Now it's on top of the other mattock! I don't know which one it is! Fuck! Okay. It's okay.
I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... Oh my god! Oh my god!
Get out of here! Ah! Why did I do this to myself? Oh! Damn it! I deserve that. That one was... I missed the jungle.
Fuck!
I'm so...
Oh!
I'm like really mad at myself.
Well, I knew that was gonna happen.
The fact... I thought like I had the mattock in my hands, but I didn't because I picked up the dog.
Yeah.
So I thought I could cut my way out of there, but I couldn't.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You're like living my day.
Oh, I'm just disappointed because I have to wait a full 24 hours before doing this again. Let's just do
you sucked at that one.
I know. We're going to do a regular run and pretend it's a daily challenge.
Okay. God, you really sucked.
Yeah. So what did you do today, Becky?
Okay. So I've been building up to this. Today was finally the day I got to play with fake knives. Not learning how to use them, but learning how to run away from them. Which was interesting.
I'm trying to seal your water so it doesn't spill all over the computer.
Right. So I've been doing work for the self-defense program, like volunteer stuff. And it's interesting because they have, you know, you have your like typical self-defense, right? But then they have these other courses that are graduate courses. One of which is a course on knives and edged weapons and how to defend yourself against them. And probably, unlike the other self-defense course, this was really a fascinating one because of the fact that, how do I put it? Well, whenever you're in a situation with a knife, it's not good. Like, it's never good.
That makes sense.
So a lot of this class practiced, like, sort of being attuned to the environmental cues, like how somebody would hold it, you know, because they would be stiffer, probably. It's not just, like, avoiding bad areas, that's pretty obvious.
Right.
Some of it was, basically, we had to watch a bunch of videos. It was kind of like driver's ed, actually.
Yeah.
They're like, look how serious this is. This is really serious. And it is really serious. But
because it's with knives.
Because it's, like, when you're that proximity to the knife, it's pretty...
Shit, son, I barely know how to
dangerous.
use, like, a kitchen knife.
Like, you get a
I'm
gun...
scared.
You get a gunshot at you, they could, like, miss, and, you know, you can strafe, and...
Nobody misses with a knife.
No, you can miss with a knife, but the issue is, like...
I guess I need to take the course.
You just have to... that would be really great if they did. But, a lot of it is... So much of it is luck. And, I mean, where before you might, like, have a 20% chance of, like, escaping a situation, now maybe I have, like, a 70 or 80% chance, maybe.
Wait, you gained percentage?
Yeah, you would, because you basically are maximizing your skills.
Oh, you mean after
having taken this course.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, you watch these stabbings, like, on this video, and they go down so fast. But when you look at it in hindsight, in retrospect, like on the security cameras, you can see all these opportunities that they had prior to actually getting into the position where they were being stabbed. Mm-hmm. And so part of this class was maximizing and capitalizing on those opportunities prior to the point where somebody's right in your face with a knife.
Right.
And it was really interesting. Like, we did drills where somebody had you...
We're okay. That man... His body, it shielded us.
Right. So we had drills where somebody had a knife to your neck and how to get out of that situation, or somebody grabbed you by the front of your shirt and held a knife to your neck and how to get out of that situation.
All those lovely situations.
Right. They're not, like, super fun. But the truth is somebody's, you know, coming at you. They already look creepy. And you should already be...
How can you tell if someone looks creepy?
If you're alone at night and there are, like, three guys and
they're
walking,
like...
I mean...
Do they walk around like Alexander from Amnesia: The Dark Descent?
I don't know.
Are they like, when you say something to them like, are we descending into the underworld? And he goes,
I mean...
How, do you know something that you haven't let on? And he's like, what? And he's like, never mind.
No, I mean, maybe.
Basically, you're saying no. It's not like that at all.
Well,
that's
typically,
okay.
No, I mean, typically,
Oops.
A lot of knife stuff goes down with gang violence, right? Mm-hmm. So if you see...
Are you in a gang?
No, but if you're in a situation, you see, like, a couple of people, you know, and they're kind of, like, walking, and they're, you know, when most people walk, their arms are sort of bobbing up and down. But in these situations, if they're concealing a knife, like, behind their hand, they'll look very stiff, and it'll sort of look unnatural. And if you know what you're looking for, you know what's going on. And especially if it's at night and there are multiple people, you should be aware anyway. Right? And you're already probably hyper-vigilant. Second is, like, people don't stop them soon enough. So,
what do you mean, people?
Like, the people who end up getting stabbed. They don't stop the perpetrator soon enough.
Okay, they aren't like, hey, stop following me.
Right, people don't recognize that there's
You're holding a knife.
A sort of interview process, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like, you can tell somebody to stop way, way longer than most people tell other people to stop. If you're getting, like, a weird vibe, right?
Yeah.
So, and you can sort of say, you know, like, show me your hands, or I need to see your hands. And if they ask why, be like, I'm feeling uncomfortable, and then they start pulling out a knife. Well, you know to run fast toward an exit.
You'll know that you were right.
Yeah, or a gun. Then it's a different situation. But regardless, like, they're always you just like you have to be really aware of your like environmental circumstances. So we played a lot on that too. And like you kind of interview the person and they kind of interview you. And then so the final scenario was funny because it wasn't funny, but it was illuminating because they put all this stuff in our way, like mats and bags, and then there were like bean bags, and there was like things that looked like sticks.
I don't want to talk about what just happened.
Okay.
The ghost has to be my #1 killer.
Yeah. Yeah. Just be aware of that.
Mm-hmm.
Things that look like sticks, because there are always things that look like sticks around the, I don't know. You could have an umbrella, or you could have like a real stick, I guess.
I always imagined I would foppishly have to defend myself with an umbrella.
To be honest,
like a little creepy British dandy.
It'll break.
You're like, woo!
It'll
open it up in your face and
actually,
you can't see!
That was a technique.
Really? With an umbrella? Open it in their face so they can't see?
Yep.
Wow, I'm good at this shit.
And then throw it and then run.
You can't throw an open umbrella very easily, though.
Throw it in their face.
Just like the umbrella before
They're coming at you
it?
with a knife. Yeah, just throw it, like... They have to cut through the umbrella before they're going to get to you, so...
That makes sense.
So that was one technique.
It's almost like they're blinded. They're like, whoa!
Yeah, so
can't see.
a lot of these situations, like the very end, we were doing different scenarios where they you really wouldn't know which one you were going to get, and you had to assess and immediately start thinking on your feet. And there was so much stuff all over the room, like it was a gym. And they're coming at you with a knife, and they're like mats that are stacked up like there would be a table or a car in front of, you know, like just simulating that. And like some of these things were so interesting because they would start like coming at you toward a knife, where you would start out as if there were a knife, and then they would show you like one exit, which was between two chairs. So you had to be very vigilant, like, of where the exit was, and they would move it every time, so it wasn't the same place, right? And like, what ended up happening was like there were a lot of, let's see, somebody would come at you, and you would be screaming at them, and then you'd be like playing Ring Around the Rosie with like the mats. And then there were bean bags and stuff, and you'd just be looking for everything and like chucking stuff at them. It was kind of wild. Like, and you were just like running as fast as you could toward the door as soon as you could identify it without trying to get cut. And if they got close enough to you, you would use one of the techniques that you...
Do you think...
you knew. What?
Do you think I could handle a guy with a knife without any training? What would be the,
here's the deal.
#1 piece of advice you would give me?
If you see somebody incredibly... that's kind of like...
Skeezy, sketchy,
carrying
weird, a knife, walking weird.
No, not even... I mean, just basically tell them to stay away.
Mm-hmm.
And
I suppose I could
ask
do that.
for their distance and keep a very close eye on them, right?
Yeah.
And look toward your surroundings and see where the exit is. And if they keep coming toward you, like, just be very, very aware of your environment. Kind of what you're doing now.
Yeah, but not like what I did with the ghost.
Yeah.
That was really bummer because that was kind of an exciting run.
The problem is when most people see knives, they freeze. Right? And they'll comply and do whatever it is. But the issue is that you can...
Can you comply and then say, never mind?
I mean, yeah.
Will that make them mad?
No, typically. I mean, they want you to do what they're telling you
So I say, okay, I'll give you my wallet, and then I kick him in the face and be like, how'd you like them wallets?
It depends on how close you are to them.
What about the one-liner? Should I not give them a one-liner? I probably shouldn't.
The issue is this, like, if they're asking for your stuff, just give them your stuff.
Can I ask for the driver's license back? Like, they have no reason to take that, and it's just going to be a hassle for me.
You gotta be kidding me. Are you really asking that question? Are you really asking that question?
No.
So if you've got a bag or a backpack, right? They ask for your stuff and you're having mugging. If they're far enough away from you, that's good. Just keep distance as much as possible. And then you just throw the backpack in their face so they're distracted, or like sort of past them, so they have to go look back toward the backpack.
Mm-hmm.
If they're up close, like say they come out from an alley and they grab your shirt and they put a knife to your neck and ask for your money, that's a different situation. Because then what you can do is take their hand and basically like they taught us this, how to sort of strong arm your way out of that situation and twist it and then run off.
Uh-oh.
That's not a situation where you're like, okay, let me go for the money. Because at the very end, you've given them money and they've still got you by the neck with a knife.
Right. And but what if they just want the money and then they'll leave you because they don't want to hurt you?
That's possible, but the point is you're still in a better position. Like, you're not in any better position after you've given them the money. It's not about giving the money or not. It's the issue is like getting yourself out of a position that's already dangerous. And if you're not changing the situation by giving them the money, you're just prolonging the time that they have you by the neck with a knife. So
okay, which is bad because
doesn't make any sense.
That's where you don't want to be.
Right, exactly.
Unless you're like a knife fetishist. How did this guy die?
But even if you are, that's the thing. Like, it doesn't matter.
Okay, right.
Like, the point is minimize your time in contact with a person who has one.
Right.
Like, there's no reason to like continue to engage that person. You run as fast as possible the opposite direction. They chase you. You throw garbage bins in front of them, which is what we were doing today.
That sounds cool.
Yeah. There was one point, oh my god, somebody was coming after me, and I was like, oh god, and I didn't recognize that the exit was like all the way across the room, and they were screaming like obscenities at me with a knife, and I like ran across the, like I got in across the table, and we were playing like the Ring Around the Rosie thing where I was trying to fake him out about which way I was gonna go, and he kept trying to like get at me, but I found a stick like object behind, and he didn't know it was there. I didn't know it was there. I just found it randomly.
Oh! Okay. Next time will be better.
I just found it randomly, and I started beating the instructor over the head with it, and he was totally unprepared for it.
So it's like you won.
I did.
Victory.
I did. And then I
Was it even supposed to be there, or was it like something somebody accidentally left?
No, well, I mean, the whole gym, like, had tons of stuff in it to simulate just stuff that you would have, like, on a street or outside or inside a...
That's ass! Oh!
inside a store or something, but, like...
Make it end.
So but they would move around the objects, so you didn't know where they were.
Yeah.
And they would move around the exit, so you didn't know where they were.
So it was kind of like when I was in middle school gym, the best day of gym I remember was called Mission Impossible.
That's kind of what it's like,
You did that too?
I know where you're going with this.
It was the only time we did it. It was like so much fun, and we were like, can we do it again? They're always like, no. And I knew why later. Because they had to get out all the gym equipment possible, and then it meant they had to put it back later.
I saw them doing this afterward. I was like, sorry.
Yeah, and the idea was that you were given, your entire class was on like this gym mat on one side of the gym, and the floor was lava, essentially.
Yeah.
And the goal was to get as many people across the gym floor without touching the floor as possible. And there were like all this shitty American plastic gym equipment everywhere.
Right.
Like, a shitty scooter you'd never want to use, volleyballs, dodgeballs, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And like, what you had to do was work together to like use ropes and other things to get across it. And if you fell onto the ground or touched it, you had to go to a jail on the opposite side. And it super sucked because then they had to make a giant trip over there to get you.
It wasn't quite like that.
That's how it was for us.
Well, I just said tonight wasn't... Because the guys were all suited up.
Your thing wasn't like that. Why did
the guys were all suited up and we were using full force kicks and blows.
Yeah, it wasn't like that.
And they were full force, like, grabbing us. So it was really a high-level situation.
Sounds exciting.
And it was very adrenalizing.
Yeah.
I mean... I shouldn't have had as much fun because knives are not fun. Don't use knives.
Yeah, you shouldn't play with them, Connor. I know you're...
Don't play with knives.
Yeah, you're 13 or whatever, and so it sounds fun to play with knives, but...
Didn't you just turn 14?
Yeah, that's right.
14. Happy
Jesus
birthday,
Christ.
Connor. But don't play with knives.
Yeah. Fire, on the other hand, it's... that's how our caveman ancestors and cavewoman ancestors cooked food.
Don't. stop there. I don't want to be banned from YouTube.
I'm not gonna be banned from YouTube. I'm just talking about fire and how good it is.
So that was my day. That was my, like, entire day. Well, not so much an obstacle course like that. We also had to watch a bunch of gruesome stabbings to, you know, get the reality of it, which is,
Look at this shit.
But for the most part, I learned how to use my environment in ways that were...
It's like Halo.
Really effective. It actually really is.
Do you feel like you were better trained at this because you played Halo in the dorms? You can say no, that's okay.
To some extent, yeah, because you learn how to fake people out. Mm-hmm. And you learn, like, when you see something, you have to make judgment calls about whether or not it's safe for you to go.
Whoa.
Like, say you want the sniper rifle really badly, but you know there's someone in your way. How are you going to deal with it?
Check out this guy. Like, the slave just made it out. Hey, no! I was gonna pick him up. Come here. Alright.
That's a little weird.
Hopefully he knows how to fire at this guy. Shoot! Oh, God, he didn't. Fucking give me this. Get out of the way, dude! Okay, if you want this now, you can have it. Alright, let's go together. This is for sure gonna end with me getting shot in the back.
Yep.
Come on, buddy! Don't worry about this arrow trap, it's definitely already fired. Now watch out, I'm gonna be shooting. God, it's like, Becky, it's like you're playing.
What?
Scott, oh God, he's bouncing around the spikes like he's...
me?
Huh?
You mean the slave is like me?
Well, I'm just like super nervous about everything he's gonna do. Like, I'm nervous about... No. Oh God! That could have been it right there! Fuck.
Just kill him then.
I don't... Well, it's not his fault he was born a slave, spent 12 years a slave or whatever.
He's no... What is it? The Ruscanis or whatever.
The what?
Unsullied.
Doris...
It's like Durus... I can't do it.
Yeah,
The Spanish, Latin, High Valyrian, whatever the hell they made.
Yeah.
It sounds like a mix. It sounds like Latin, but with like... I mean, I don't know how Latin sounds, but it sounds like...
You've heard Latin.
I mean, yeah, but like, it depends. People say it different ways, and it depends on what period that you're saying.
That's true.
Like classical Latin, you're pronouncing all the hard C's, right?
High Valyrian sounds more like classical Latin. Let's see if this guy comes with us. He should. Hey, look, we've got a little buddy in tow. We rescued him from a shopkeeper vassal.
Cool.
Right? Vassal? Am I getting that right? Is he a vassal or does he have a vassal?
I don't know. Is it nerdy of me insofar as I like there's part of me that fantasizes about... I'm not even gonna say it. It's actually
what, being in Game of Thrones?
No. Totally memorizing that speech and giving it badass.
In Latin?
Like no, High Valyrian way.
Oh God.
Like I never understood the necessity of like learning Klingon like some people did.
But you do understand the necessity of learning High Valyrian?
No, there's no necessity to it.
What about Low Valyrian?
You think you'd be able to figure it out, you know? No, that's not what I mean. I don't want to learn the language. I just want to learn that speech.
Oh, okay. Just that speech.
So I can just, like, for fun, say it to myself. I don't...
Hey, we find it. Fuck you! The guy died on these spikes right when I found a use for him. I was gonna sacrifice him over here, and once he dies, he's worthless. He's not worthless. I mean, he's a human being, but he's worth less.
Insofar as we can quantify human beings.
Yeah, because that's what the goddess Kali does. She quantifies human beings.
Not the real...
A living shopkeeper is worth quite a bit, but a dead one not worth very much.
Real Khaleesi doesn't quantify human beings.
She's the breaker of chains.
She's the breaker of chains.
Alright, well we're going to go through here and we're going to deposit this damsel in distress here, and we're going to get a compass.
So I feel a little embarrassed about admitting them on your YouTube channel.
Well, hopefully none of your students watch, because they'll think you're a loser.
I'm sure they already think I'm a loser.
I bet
they already know.
Oh, God! Forgot about this fucker! Okay, we're still alive.
Yeah.
Please don't come over here, sir.
I think they already think that I'm a dork.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, maybe if they heard about my knives class, they would not think I was much a loser.
Probably be scared of you.
I don't know how to use them.
This has been a fucking disaster. I almost want to hide this episode forever, like a shameful visage.
I don't know how to use them. All I know how to do is get away from them.
What do you mean? Knives?
Yeah.
I don't understand, though. Didn't they teach you how to use a sword? I mean, not to use one, to get away from one?
Actually, they did. Today they did.
They're like, this is a sword.
No,
if someone's wielding a katana...
No. It wasn't a sword. It was more like things that you could pick up around, like, you're alone at night and your car's parked or whatever.
Yeah.
And you have a flashlight, right?
Yeah.
Like, depending on the size of the flashlight, it's possible to...
There's an episode of The X-Files where, like, a guy goes inside the secret fountain thing and then he starts moving real fast. Mm-hmm. And, then he kills a guy by throwing a flashlight into him at high velocity.
You didn't know how to throw it. It's more like hitting the person.
Well, maybe he did that. I don't remember the episode.
They did teach us how to. They did teach us how to do that.
Well, that's kind of exciting.
I didn't feel extremely comfortable with that. Or you can use like a rolled up newspaper if you know like you're in a bad area. You just kind of walk around apparently with that. It can actually deliver quite a bit of damage, at least get you distance.
Yeah. There's also an episode of Fringe that involves like a Wolverine Batman. I'm just saying things that I'm thinking of.
Okay. But the point is just to stay alive. Really, that's like the end goal. Stay alive and don't get cut too badly. Because then we had to start talking about, well, what happens if you do get cut here and here and here? And we had that section. And one of them was like, well, if you
get cut here, you're okay. If you get cut here, you're not okay.
I had to like look at pictures of arteries, but the best part was like, if you get cut and disemboweled, make sure that you don't try to stick them back into your...
And by them, you mean the bowels?
The intestines, yeah, back into your body because you'll create more damage. But keep them irrigated.
Just make sure that they're drinking water.
No, actually pour the water over the...
Oh, make sure they don't get desiccated.
Yeah, because if they become desiccated, apparently they operate, and if you're lucky enough to survive that, you'll be using a colonoscopy bag the rest of your life.
Oh.
If you don't, you know.
Okay, so that's what I should be thinking about.
Yeah, we also, this is graphic, just so you know. Just warning, this is graphic. We also talked about what would happen if you were to lose fingers, because that can often happen. In these fights.
Right. It's pretty hardcore, that's all I'm saying. You can also lose fingers at a bagel machine. You're supposed to like put cutting them.
I knew somebody who
It was like your first day of work, wasn't it?
No, it was not my first day. I worked there for like 3 years before that happened. You got workman's comp.
Well, that's something.
But you're supposed to put it on ice.
Yeah. Sometimes they can reinstall it. Or reattach it. Whatever it's called.
Yeah. Because apparently that happens quite often.
With a bagel slicer?
No, with knife fights. Like,
oh.
You're not really paying attention and you accidentally grab the blade and...
Then your hand's gone. Or your fingers.
They're partially... It's just, you know... But we had to, like, learn about that. That was... The disemboweling was really... That's the one that really got me.
That was the worst part?
Yeah.
Why did I throw that bomb in that particular awful way? Oh, it's just ropes. Okay. That wasn't worth a bomb. You can go down here, puppy. No, you're not getting away. You're gonna... Yeah. Whoa, I did not mean to hit the bomb button there, but we picked up a cape. That's pretty good.
So who knew that self-defense would be so...
Invigorating.
It's not invigorating, it's more, I guess it is, like, being able to understand that your situation can be used to your benefit is a good thing.
Yeah.
Like throwing trash cans in somebody's way.
That's the only thing I ever knew how to do.
Or, you know, thinking ahead and...
Yeah, sure. Let's do this. Seems like the right time.
Stuff you can pick up off the street. Throwing change in their face. Things like that.
Throwing change in their face?
Yeah, that was another one.
I never carry that much change.
People suggest you do. Like, I don't know.
Reason?
The guy that was teaching was like this Marine who was like, oh yeah, I always carry this. He goes, you can just do this. And he pulls out a bunch of ones and he just throws it all over the ground. And we're like, where did you get that? And he goes, oh, I always carry that around.
He carries ones?
And we're like, why? And he's like, it's mugger money. And I'm like, wait, what?
I've heard that people carry,
But apparently not in his like wallet. He just carries it and just like throws it all over so it's a distraction to like get out of the situation.
That was exhilarating. We just defeated those attackers. I know. So what I'm trying to say is I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah. So he just threw it in the guy's face, and it was just like raining money. And he goes, yeah, I just carry it around just in case.
It's raining money. He's like, you're rich, man!
I was like, God, man. This guy is like on high alert all the time.
Fuck. The ghost just started coming when we were facing the wrong way. Now I need to figure out how to get in there. You didn't do anything wrong.
This is probably boring. But I learned to use my environment and context when I was like in a highly adrenalized state.
That's nothing. I used to do that all the time.
With video games? I
Yeah.
can see the similarities. I mean, except one that you're actually running and the other you're just sitting here.
Well, how do you know I'm sitting here? As far as my
Mentally-
audience knows, I've
mentally.
actually got like a face cam going on.
It's still, it's not the same.
I need to think about something. Let's set this here. Now, hopefully this man won't be glitched, and he wasn't. We're gonna take this body up here. We're gonna make ourselves a little sacrifice for Khaleesi. Thank you, Khaleesi. Or, thank you, me. And then, now we're gonna attempt to avoid getting killed by the... That would be a bad idea. So we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna pick up body number 2. I call it body number 2 because, I don't know, I was gonna make a poop joke, but I couldn't think of anything.
Right.
You know how that goes.
Yeah.
With me. Well, you know how it goes with me, because I frequently make poop jokes.
You do. Yep.
So what I'm trying to say is you know how that goes with me.
Okay.
We have a little, like, roundabout path here, so I guess I'll take that. We'll go like, like that. That's the noise we'll make. And then we can go up this way. And you'll see that I'm going to come dangerously close to the ghost again, but we're going to take this man over. We're going to make a Kapala. So now we're happy because we have regenerating health. And we almost fucking died, but that's okay. Now we're going to be okay because we can make it through here. Okay. Didn't actually think I was going to make it, but everything worked out just fine this time. Things are going well.
Yeah. I think you would like these classes. Given that you like this kind of stuff.
Bladed Edge, I think you would like this class.
Bladed Edge, definitely.
Or Daniel, whatever your name is in real
You need
life.
to take this class.
Daniel, I'm sorry that your name was the same name as the quote-unquote protagonist of that last game. I mean, I guess you haven't seen the ending yet.
Yeah.
But,
There's another one on multiple assailants that's in January. That one actually is interesting too. I mean, think about it. If you're actually in a community that has a lot of gangs, it makes sense.
yeah.
I
Because
mean,
you don't want to get assailed. Or assaulted, rather.
right,
I don't want to.
right. I mean, I had some experience with that in the other course. Because they were just throwing stuff at you.
Yeah, like every once in a while there's like, surprise! Multiple assailants!
Yeah, because there was another course I took before, and, like, I was, like, standing safely on the side, just kind of, like, cheering somebody on who was, you know, actually on the mat having something happen. And all of a sudden, this one, an instructor comes, like, who was suited, like, came by and picked me up literally off the ground. And I'm a very small-framed person. And very, very tiny. So he just picked me up, like, straight off the ground, and I was flailing, and I had to get myself out of the situation.
That wasn't very nice of him.
And I had to get myself out of the situation, and it was just, it was actually really, I was so stunned by,
Like
like
the
being
surprise
caught up.
factor?
Yeah, by being caught off
Yeah.
guard.
I would
I'm
be
actually,
freaked out.
I'm shocked that I actually got through it, but,
You're alive.
yeah, but
And now you can survive multiple assailants.
apparently I can.
There's gonna be a shopkeeper down there somewhere,
It
so...
was like mayhem, that one.
Okay, let's see. There he is. There's that son of a bitch.
Apparently they just like to throw whatever they can at you.
Am I correct that the word son of a bitch is not as inappropriate as just, like, calling someone the B word?
Yes.
Uh-oh. We took care
I
of that
think you
problem.
are definitely correct in that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got to be shitting me.
There's
I saw, like, all the...
It's fine.
all the arrow traps, like, had gone off, and I just assumed that one had too, but it hadn't.
There is a hierarchy of swear words, though.
I know. Isn't it actually an interesting sociological phenomenon
It
that
is.
there is a hierarchy
It
of
is.
swear words? Like, that there are words that are inappropriate, and then there are worse words.
Oh yeah.
I just find that to be fascinating. We could...
Can I ask you a question? Where do you place the F-bomb at this point?
The F word, to me... Just for you guys, I don't want to say it... Fuck.
I didn't say
At this
it.
point, it's like
I didn't say
it's
it.
like not even a bad word.
Well,
it just does whatever I need it to do.
You just made it into. You just made it more sacred and.
I don't think I did. That was ironical.
Ironical.
I
know that is a word, but it doesn't sound.
I know when you add the "cul" part, it makes it better. It's just like.
It kind of throws people off, and they're like. I feel like that one's lost its.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Like, there are some words that I certainly will not say on a stream, and that's okay. I wouldn't say them in most contexts, but it's, like, unless I'm trying to be ironical. Not that,
yeah.
I mean, being
I don't
hipster or ironist
I could be
is
wrong.
not really...
I might have thrown the F-bomb during one time in class. I don't think I did.
I've not sworn... I've sworn in front of my students with the F-bomb, but I haven't sworn in front of the class with the F-bomb. I have said shit in front of my classes, I'll admit that. Like, I've had witnesses.
I've had son of a bitch.
I don't know if I've said that, but that's just probably because I just don't happen to say that.
I did
That's
say...
a thing that I just wouldn't normally
I did
say.
I think at one point I said MF, but it was to myself.
Yeah.
And people heard it.
Right.
I don't know, but, I mean, that's probably not a very professional thing to do.
Well.
Luckily, we're not teaching, anybody in... Luckily, this is higher education.
Yeah.
They can deal with it. You're not getting any parental reprimands.
Oh my god! Great. I was gonna actually sacrifice that puppy, and get us closer to getting, like, a ton of health. Mm-hmm. But I think instead, I'm just going to toss the puppy in the exit, and we can shake this guy loose off this worm tongue. Maybe.
So
there we go.
It's weird.
Can I actually take this guy? I would have to use a rope for that. That is not worth it. Come on over here, pup. You're actually getting out today. You're gonna go to the exit.
Good.
This exit.
Okay.
Let's watch it happen.
So weird.
Oh, missed!
I don't like that.
Well, it's fine. You just go in here.
That's gross to me.
Why? He's gonna be okay in there. It's big enough. It's like the Star Wars worm.
I don't like it, though. That's why I don't like it.
Oh, so God, there's another altar here. So I recorded the daily challenge last night. Don't worry, you didn't miss much. I sucked. But fucking Windows updates happen in the middle of it. And it just decided to, like, turn off my... Oh, God, I don't have the spike shoes. So it just turned everything off. It was the biggest bummer in the world. I was like, wait, no daily challenge recorded? And I also... It just, like, killed me in the middle, I think. Unless I'm not remembering. I don't even remember anymore. We will go up here. I probably should have tried to throw that bomb such that it could have hit that flower, because that flower is scary. Yeah, we'll pick up some of this guy's stuff. Woo! I don't see any black market. I don't see any blinking. Yeah.
Well.
What?
I'm just...
Starting to get bored? Oh, there's blinking.
No, I'm just starting to come off my adrenaline high.
Yeah. That happens to me when I play sometimes.
I'm like, oh, that was intense.
Is it like here? Where is it? I want to get this gold bar. Don't let me forget that shit, right?
Right. I have to go to school tomorrow.
I know, me too.
Oh, God.
I have to teach.
I have to...
Whoa! Hello there, frog.
Have lots of meetings.
Alright, so, where is this black market thing? Oh, we don't want to go there if we don't have to. Is it down or is it up? It's up. There we go. That was kind of an obscure spot for it. Alright. You ready for the shopkeepers in the black market? This is a popular place for me to die. Sorry, that was kind of a stressful... Whenever I'm looking for the black market and I just can't find it, it always stresses me out. I murder these guys pretty effectively. I was like a cold-blooded, gun-wielding maniac. Alright, so... Do I want this teleporter? That seems like a mistake here. We've got a cape. Right? Oops. Did you see that? I just, like, decided to drop the shotgun.
Yeah.
Alright. So let's see. We can go this way. There's a man over here. who is not the Man on Fire from that movie with Denzel Washington. That movie was not very good.
Okay.
Wasn't the worst movie in the world. I've seen worse, but it wasn't very good. That guy did not make any spike shoes because he's a big doofus. Donghole. Okay, I got scared that guy was going to get me, but he didn't. Alright, now his life is fortunately over. We have to watch out for this gentleman. Yeah, go down.
Have them kill each other.
They're going to try.
Okay. Oh, no, not that guy. That guy just was plain dead.
I'm just going to try and drop a boomerang on his head. Oh, I missed. Now let's try to drop a freeze ray on his head. And now I'm just going to throw a bomb at him. I got lazy and realized that time was going to be of the essence.
Then you didn't get lazy, you just got smart.
That's true. But in my mind, oh my god, so many bombs. This could be the run.
Of what?
Where I break a serious record.
Well, don't jinx yourself.
This could be the one. And that's me not trying to...
I'm not superstitious, but I am...
You're not superstitious, you're just suspicious.
No, I'm not superstitious. I just think that there's something to...
Woo!
Like...
Feed me a York peppermint patty.
No. Self-fulfilling prophecies? I don't know the best way to put that. More like confirmation bias.
It's more like when I get that way, I get cocky and then I don't play as proficiently or something.
Yeah. I don't know what that would be called, actually. Confirmation bias would mean that you would play really well.
No.
Do you dream about Spelunky?
No.
I remember I used to dream about Halo.
I'm much more apt to have, like, frantic fever dreams about,
First-person shooters.
Oh my god! Yes.
First-person shooters give you dreams.
I think it's like it's a different type of stress in a first-person shooter to me.
Really?
Yeah, like I actually feel very like I get stressed out in this game, but I don't have the same like grindy sense of competition that gets me frustrated in the same way.
Yeah.
Like in Halo, sometimes I feel like things happen and they weren't my fault.
Yeah.
And that really bothers me, but this game actually feels like I deserved it every time I die, even when something ridiculous happens.
Okay.
It's just like in XCOM, actually in XCOM, Enemy Unknown, so just the, yeah, I guess, let's be honest, this dog, not gonna make it.
Nope.
But when I was playing Enemy Unknown, like, the biggest set of asshole things happen in the world, it was like, there was a glitch with teleporting aliens that happened at the same time that another alien shot and missed and hit the car that I was standing by, and the result was that, like, a car exploded in between my turns in such a way that it killed 3 of my squad members. And I was just like, what?
Yeah.
And I was just like, that sucked. But I still didn't feel that bad. I was like, I guess this is par for the course. If that guy manages to live through all that shit, I will be very disappointed. We have 60 bombs. I think it would be smart to just play it safe and use them. Did he die?
I don't know.
No, he lost his gun, though. Now he's dead. I guess I threw a shotgun extra. We want the ghost to come from this side. And we're actually rope poor.
Then stop using them.
Okay. So, there's also a big froggy over there, which I could try to kill to get spring shoes, but it's not really urgent. Though I certainly wouldn't mind spring shoes.
You just wanted those gems ghosted.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
So we're going to deal with that situation first. I could also take some living creatures.
Don't get too greedy.
I'm trying to give myself another path, basically.
I understand.
Oh, we have climbing gloves now. That's good. We did get the spring shoes, and we can take this guy and put him here. Okay, hang on. So, Okay. Yeah. Just like that. That's how that was supposed to work. Should I take some more corpses and throw them on the...
No, just get your diamonds and get out of there. God.
Okay, fine. Miss, I want to play everything safe. You're looking at me like I'm the biggest fucking moron, and I don't blame you at all. Ah, there's snow.
I don't know, I guess...
Whoa! That's... Oh, the slave died.
That's been the motto of my weekend. Get in, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Carpet Crawlers song? You
Uh,
gotta get in to get out.
No.
Are you worried that
No,
Peter Gabriel's gonna sue me?
No, it's not like that at all. Nope. And also I don't want to listen.
How come you used to like it when I sing?
I was actually just dating
No,
you.
you never liked it.
No,
I have to be honest.
I know. It was just me dating you, and I didn't say very much about it.
Yeah, there's been an altar on every level. I'm glad I have not yet made.
If you were like even if you were a really good singer, it would probably annoy me. I don't know why. I don't do well with like people.
You know what captures it perfectly? In The Office with the character Andy.
Yes!
Who's
that's
like
exactly.
a big asshole and no one likes him.
And the way, every time he sings, even if he's a good singer, just like...
It's perfect. Just he's such an ass.
You know, and they just linger on those notes, and you're just like, stop!
Yeah, it's really painful.
That's how
good.
I feel about AJ. I'm just like, every time he stops or starts, I'm
We're
just
getting
like,
this
no.
one. I'm not ghosting it. We're making a golden chimp. He can just chill here till he we'll come back and we'll get his defecations later.
Okay.
This thing needs to come up here so I can.
Part of me feels really bad because I know that when people sing, they're probably hormones.
Wait, where the fuck did the chimp just go?
Oh.
What did he like jump off something in like 2 seconds?
Down there? Is it down there?
I don't know. I'll have to go check.
Is it that guy?
No, that's a Yeti.
Oh.
And I just shot the dog, but that's fine.
Nice job.
Well, where the hell did the chimp go? Did he like fall through that little crevice?
Maybe he went.
I guess he did.
Anyway.
Yeah, that guy's just gonna be partying over there.
That's
God damn it! I could have just taken that thing to the exit and gotten like 15,000 gold, but instead.
Yeah.
Fuck this. We're not ghosting this shit. That would be the dumbest shit. It's not worth it. They're like 3 gems. I don't have a jetpack.
Yeah.
We're just going through. We're getting our shit, and we're getting out. Seem good, Beck?
That's what I would do.
Is that what you would recommend as is?
I don't know. I mean, what?
You don't have very strong thoughts about this game, do you?
It just depends on what your objective...
My objective is to break 770,000 or something.
Yeah, but there are a number of ways that you could do that. So with each level, it's probably better to, affirm an objective and then get in and get out, as opposed to just like randomly deciding halfway through. You're like, well, maybe I'll also.
I like to assume I'm gonna do the more complicated task, and then make it easier on myself later.
So that you beat yourself up afterward. You're like, I could have.
Yeah, we're not getting this. We can't, I'm only gonna be spending effort ghosting vaults unless I get a jetpack.
I don't think you assess risk all that well.
I don't like assessing risk because I want to take every one of them. Every risk.
That just means you're not assessing.
I'm assessing and then I'm saying I like it. I like the risk.
That is why you die.
It is. Because when I'm playing much more safely, look at that gold bar. When I'm playing more safely, I usually do pretty well.
So, I don't understand.
But I don't do as well as I could do.
No, that doesn't make any sense. How many times have you played unsafely, so to speak, and done really well?
Like once or twice.
And did you get really high scores as opposed to...
Yes.
Like, those were the times that were really...
Yes, the
high...
super risk ones.
So this is like gambling. It's like very rarely will it be the case that you'll win. But once you do, it's so high that you're going to like continue.
Yes, because I want the trophy once.
And you're sure that a series of methodical, well thought out steps won't get you that.
Well, in a manner of speaking, it would.
Well then, why don't you just try that?
I mean, I just have to methodically plan it out to take the risks. I have to be a methodical risk taker.
Right.
Take every possible risk.
No, that's not exactly what you mean at all.
No, that's exactly what I mean.
Then that just means that you're just going to play chaotically.
for a maximal amount of risk. The next level we have to kill ourselves intentionally, I think.
Okay.
So, I'd like to do it unintentional. Well, no.
How do you tell if it's intentional or unintentional? Are there marks of the suicide?
It doesn't matter. You can also kill yourself on accident, and it accomplishes the same thing.
I was like, because, I mean, really, like, is it one of those things where if you were an autopsy, they'd be like, yeah, this is definitely...
It's just better to do it in a situation...
Or is it, like, ambiguous?
Oh.
You're like, well, you can't really tell the intentions of the person at the time, so...
They're like, he seemed to linger until a ghost came and got him. We're not going to toss this there. We're going to take this down to the exit. So we can pick up some sweet... Yep, this is the level where we want to die.
Okay.
If I didn't die here, it would be bad. Yes. But it's very easy to die.
Good. There's a shopkeeper down there.
Fuck! I sent that dog out.
Okay.
Didn't mean to do that. I wanted him to live.
Oh, well, you know.
Check out this little guy.
What, the saucer?
Yep.
I've seen him before.
No, I know. He just seems like a prick.
None of this is new to me.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to kill myself here. I think the best way...
You know, I bet there are multiple ways. There's no one best way. I don't think. Do you think?
What the fuck just happened?
Did you glitch?
I guess I picked the worst way.
Oh my god!
This has never happened to me before. Was it because, like, I was in an ice block that...
The recording stopped?
No, the recording's still going.
What just happened?
I've never seen this before. I've glitched that level before, like, when I had the ball and chain on me from blowing up a bunch of altars. But I've never seen this happen.
Well, did you beat your all-time high score?
Definitely not. Dying there is part of the plan, but it didn't respawn me. Well, you guys get to see this shit on camera. Not really sure what to make of that.
You
All
fell
right.
into infinite darkness.
Yeah, I guess this really is the abyss.
It is. Sorry.
When you stare into it, it stares back.
Is that Nietzsche?
Yes.